they're the team that need the playoffs to get better.
Yeah.
They need the crowd to get better, so that makes it even harder for them.
Well, guys, we're going to find out if they can do it for real. Have a great cast. See you in a moment.
Get out of here, Richard. This guy's talking through the pistol round. Loves the sound of their own voices, those analysts. Can you blame them? Gravity, you'll be loving to start your day with that. That's what Maui Snake's talking about, that first bullet accuracy. There's no tracking when it comes to the P2000. So clean opening headshot out top middle. And with that, MongolZ setting their sights on this B split, or at least the cave control for now, but met by the smoke, they'll hold. Unlikely that the MongolZ don't come rushing into things, but still pieces of utility. Lucky's going to see it as a chance to go and pry down this ramp, and he finds nothing.
Yeah, that is a lovely start, and Lucky has an interesting position because he could get to the cutout and actually hang out for a second because he knows that they're around here. If he decides to push farther, of course, he's going to see some T's, and they're waiting for him. I think he just kind of overstepped, right? You're a 5v4, lots more map control off that play, but he was anticipating at this early point in the round they would have committed maybe to the A site, and now the round is possible again for the MongolZ.
Just the perfect amount of patience there. You never want to get too greedy.
Let's see how things change now. So CTs are searching back. The Ts who are getting organized. 4v2 split on the site, retake positions here.
Body leans back. Ramp players won't be cut off, but the dual Berettas give him a fight, and bomb goes down. So MongolZ have absolutely brought this one back despite the 4v5. Flashbang, awkward, and Gravity comes through with 2 more headshots off the pistol. So now those Berettas along the wall look to shred, and they're only able to find 2 of the 4 demanded in the clutch here from Senzu. So Senzu 3 kills, Gravity 3 kills, but it's that cleanup that makes the difference.
You had a tactic that made sense, but now thinking more cohesively about the entire round, you just kind of go off and do your own thing instead of thinking about how this affects the map as a whole, allowing MongolZ to get back into it. But then they save it with another tactic as their flash play to retake.
Ooh, MP9's down into the grills of the MongolZ. You have welcomed this possibility by thinking you can overstep, thinking you could find success the same as that mid play. And instead, you open this door up for the B bomb site. You know, here's the beauty of this head-to-head, I think. It's going to be fast, flashy Counter-Strike. MP9 up close versus 910 will not prevail. And now man advantage slips away here for 3D Max. Exorcise quickly into the bomb site. Back turn to the cave play. Senzu gets his. It's half health for about both. Oh, but that move through smoke is going to have him caught off guard, no doubt. 910, what? Okay, settle down. Things get awkward, things get weird, but they're still able to bounce up on top. So, hey, don't go rushing with your MP9s, folks.
And then I think tactically and strategically, MongolZ outclassed them. There's no moment where tactics elude the MongolZ, or a moment where it's like, oh, they don't have ideas right now. So
surely that commonality in map pool is why the last 3 matches all go the way of MongolZ, with 0 maps even hitting double digits for 3D Max. Today could be the day, as mentioned as well. Coming off of a bit of an extended break, no play since Pro League. 5v3 again. Let's see if they can close this one in the retake. Demanded of them. XRC's already up inside of the cave. Will catch Mzinho off. Now Senzu felt pinned against the wall for only a moment. Op shot connects. That's going to be Lucky low. Cleanup duty from inside cave as Senzu still sits 10-1. This op continues to rain out, doesn't actually stop them, and 3D Max come forth with the double man advantage retake. That's what you're looking for if you're 3D Max.
Definitely. 2 good retakes over here on the B site in this match to kick it off are the ones who teach you how to beat them. Game's close, but we got another bye round.
There's also been a lot of Ancient between them specifically, so this is where the improvements should be marked. The Blitz versus Body fight was highlighted by the desk, but Body's changing up positions. Flying it over towards Donut, getting away from that early. And again, this continuation of a little bit of B pressure. And this time, no overstep, right? They don't follow through into the smoke. They don't try to fight out towards middle. But does that leave them worse for where the double Donut setup seem to have smokes coming down?
I think there's a key moment here where Maka can get into CT, but he doesn't. They'll have a smoke or just a molly. Do they have a CT smoke?
Yes, on Body. inside of Donut, but not the CT rotator.
Oh, they avoid it because of that aggressive smoke for themselves. Nice one for Maka.
Yeah, frag grenade almost covered him there, but bomb plant comes through from Senzu. Another 5 versus 3. Let's see what happens this time. Blitz, good op kill, but shouldn't be enough. He's not going to be able to find himself a second one as well. 3D Max just looming, not too far off from that bomb site again. Let the plant go down, hang on to your donut control. Full control by the looks of it for 3D Max in the back-to-back retake success.
Oh, man, that's definitely what you want to see. I mean, also we see why they've been persistent about taking bottom B.
Mongols aren't going anywhere. They will creep into the cave. Gravity finds the opening. Smoke over top. Flashes come next. And there's the swing from Lucky. Denied by the Deagle. One shot out of Senzu. Dude, he is on for one. Spray gets a little dirty. Mzinho picks up the next. And then with an AK in hand, decides not to jump onto Maka immediately, who's ready to stuff that barrel to the gut. Here comes the fast flank out from Exercis. And now a second rifle picked up, Wildblind. A bit more damage done. 910 grabs the weapon, and he's just trying to figure out who and when does piece the first together. And the USP swing out from Maka is what makes the difference on that one.
That was a nice try from 910, man. The way that he backed up to get a better angle versus Banana while the smoke was still up on long.
Keep a close eye on.
This play should definitely work. Another chance to go into a retake here. A little harder for the 3D Max. They're playing close by, but they won't get an open shot, it looks like. We'll see. Maybe they will. Oh,
it's there, but it ain't what they needed. Body still maintaining donut control. Oh, okay. Body approaches it, but at the same time gets dropped down to 18 health. Another missed shot out of 910. You're dead on. He's not.
Morning humor.
Flash over the top. Techno inside of the site, still waiting for that joined up split to come at him. Lucky's got to be careful that he doesn't get shaved off before his teammates were ready to go. I think that's why he jumps this back. Are they going to concede it?
Yeah, if you lose the 5v4 right away, at least you get one back, but it's just so much time's gone already.
Haven't really gotten a big blitz versus body show out mid just yet. A lot of, constant utility pressure, but not always the follow through behind it. This time, it will happen. Into the corner goes Blitz and Techno. And body, too many targets to bring down both, but Gravity connects off of the lane peak. Techno's gonna see this as a chance to slice through A site. Maka now confirms that they're in here, bomb included, and he's not able to contend with that Molotov, so he waits. 910 holds mid, snips Gravity off the play, and Maka freed up for the moment, unable to catch Senzu, who is swift. The time to kill on Senzu, very clean, and that is why he sits pretty at 12-4. Lucky's gonna have to just walk this one away, and the Mongols have taken back their lead. That's what's gonna make this one viable versus a gun round. Watch this.
Please don't give us the Gervin guarantee right now.
Yes, sir. Watch and learn, boys. Yep, right here. Yeah.
Okay.
And now you know Mzinho's primed to be popped, and an M4 swap over as Exercis drops bomb in front of him. This is no longer a joke. That Mag 7 set him up. It's control of the bomb, given back over. He's happy for them to scoop it back up so that they can sit pretty 4v3.
Yeah, that's a great use of it. The second shot, even the first shot does so much damage that he can finish it off with the picked up M4.
Yeah, it's 80 on the body shot, dude. That's thick.
Gratata.
Gravity comes back through middle with Lucky. They can
bombs
cut off
crossing.
Bomb. Yep. The timing on this blitz climb could be costly. The device hits the ground, and then suddenly the Mongols, these last two stragglers over on the B site.
That's an interesting move from Blitz because he definitely had time to run through spawn if he wanted to.
it indeed. There's a bit of a pinch on Lucky. That could open up Senzu's ability to grab bomb back, but we do see this A main push slowly coming through from Exercice, and that means that his climb up will be denied. Techno, again, just trying to bail them out of this middle play. Senzu trying to get bomb, realized how pinched he truly was. Lucky continues to fight this, and Techno 36 health cleaned up. We've got a tied game again.
Yes, well fought here from 3D Max.
Won't find any contact on that back line. Looks like Lucky's gonna remain passive here on short. Gets the contact and an early dink on ramp, but what goes around comes around. He's now low as well.
That's unfortunate.
And he gets mopped up. Wide swing from an MP9 into an entire horde of the Mongols. It's low HP for 2 of the 5. A bit more chip damage offered here from Exercice as he tries to open up this rotation. How does Senzu jump across that stream of rifle shots and seemingly not take any more damage? Talk about elusive. More missed op shots from 910, one connected but didn't get lethal. And so this crawl up from the back lane into Techno's crosshair as the smoke remains in front of the ramp. We get this clean wallbang frag back onto Techno, and they try to bait out. Nobody's reacting. What? Nobody. Why didn't they turn around?
Nobody's even turned around.
What are they looking at? What are they doing, Dan? That's awkward.
Nevertheless, close game. Exercice back to the Mag 7 again.
Yes, sir.
This time sort of has to, the money.
Uh-oh. Similar situation. Ooh!
Yo.
Headshot comes out.
Go.
You got half of the health dropped off 910 and Senzu. They're going to try to pelt him with nades. Mag 7 doing work. Sets up Lucky to come through and clean up on the 5-7. And this is one of the few rounds where we get 3D Max actually going heavy on the A site. That was 2 donut, 2 A main out of the spawn.
Right.
In the same time that the Mongols try to finish off this half with a pretty simplistic approach. And so well placed at the right time. 3D Max may have just tied this game up at 6-all.
Not saying they have to be careful, but they look to phase this smoke. They really want to clear this out right now.
But Senzu does have 15 kills. The lineup that could have been, but is not. Exercice round MVP.
You've got some contempt for it. Yeah. I mean, whenever we see one, you're like,
play it up.
Are they throwing? Like, that's kind of...
Exercice 1v5 coming at you hot here live in Bucharest, where the last 2 CTs continue to try to pinch him. Oh, he had a chance at that.
And he still does.
He is on for this. This is a battle of the top performers about to go down on the A site. When it's all about those clean kills. He's got him frazzled behind that big box. Ooh, Exercice, get the 4th, and now it's on. You look at that radar, you had 8 kills in the same position. He goes deep. Techno's gonna have that audio advantage. But did he make a loud step? Exercice denied. 1 kill between him and the 1v5.
But you can see from the guns here from the Mongols, they're playing with house money a little bit.
I think you take that tag for the amount of map control it came with. It's going to allow for them to transition into this 5-player B split. Top ramp opened up. We've got a double entry coming out from 3D Max, and 910s rotate in with just this dinky MP9. A bit more spam damage coming forth from the Mongols, but still very much at bay in the retake until Lady Luck graces 910 with that body headshot, but still little too late. AK swap over. And you've got the remnants of the Mongols still beyond arm's reach. Down to 4 bullets in that AK. Looks like this one's going to have to go. At least, as you mentioned, a bit of house money here in this round for the Mongols. But 3D Max, that is what you're looking for early on this T side.
Yeah, they did have to still reinvest a little bit. So, I mean, even though we'll get another buy coming in, well, maybe we do, maybe we don't. Dust brought up that Mongols don't really have any shockers when it comes to their losses. They lose to top 5 teams here and there, but teams like 3D Max, they regularly just put down.
Ooh. Senzu, nice timing off of the cave peak. There was a player up on top of him in Gravity who has now found a kill out towards middle as well. Blitz burned into the open, knew he had to bring somebody down with him. And we've got Body quick to the play. Into A site, he'll go barreling.
Oh, and we've got 910 searching mid, so he'd come and flank Donut, which actually might be the better retake position. We'll see. No, they plan for CT. Very smart here for 3D Max. This round suddenly becomes much more difficult.
Good chance to avoid it. Ooh, Body gets the quick headshot. 910, no kit on the peak. Gonna try for the off angle. And he's dead.
Ah, Brody, yeah, he scaled the wall,
Yes,
stayed
sir.
very close, tucked in, wasn't spotted, and there it is. 10 rounds.
910 at bat once more, and this time does not miss his chance at striking down the first.
It's not a fake per se, but the bomb's still over at elbow while they're breaching cave. And when they lose this, Gravity can try to follow up. Well, he does actually find the trade. But Blitz one back, and they don't have the bomb now. They're just dying everywhere, so... Okay. I crouch with spacebar.
Okay. Into the cutout goes Blitz. A sea of flashbangs over the top. Ooh, but the one that matters is the one that comes out from Donut. Cautious now, Techno. Better be careful. Gravity steps in, steps out, and will step on top of the Mongols towards this B site with bomb over on that ramp. Feels to me like 3D Max are ready to engage this. And if XRCs can cut off this rotation, then things get even more dire. But there's the double back. They try to get out through that smoke. Those two players attempt to jump on the opportunity. Instead, you have offered the multi back over to the Mongols, and the clutch attempt denied by this one. Mongols within one.
Potentially, even if they lose here, they could still have a healthy buy. Win here and get match point, but they get followed in mid.
Bait and switch. Techno also quick with it inside of the cave. That is only his 7th frag, but it comes at an important juncture. Ooh, Body with the wallbang back.
That's nice. Gives him cave. Oh.
Yep. 910 exchanging glances, tries to pounce down the ramp. Will not be able to catch the kill to Maka on the first shot, nor the second.
Are they gonna come out?
Chance at a split. Senzu looks to come bail them out. Pistol whip around from 910.
Oh, he got cross-eyed right there. Didn't know what was going on.
They thought they could just pounce within it. It's a fast flank out from Blitz as well, and we are tied at 11 now.
That is who he is in my head.
Okay.
He's Graffiti.
Oh, there's a lot of fire in that corner, but Maka finds just a piece of sanctuary. All he needs to hang on to that angle.
There
Here
we go.
3D Max gonna try to continue the swing out middle. Senzu with a chance to shine, and there's nobody to come up that ramp just yet. This is another moment where you just wait a second.
Just wait a second.
You've already fallen victim to just trying to go too fast. Mac 10 jump over, and 2 players softened. The Opper will not catch a glimpse of that cross. Molotov at the feet of the player in the back of the site, and this is just MZino's chance to inch it ever closer. You've got 3 members of 3D Max inside this site. Utility flushes you, and those 2 ramp anchors are both your low players. 910 catches the bomb, and now it's down to the low health bars, but by God, they can do it. Swing out from MZino. A denial of 12. Woo! You thought you'd slow it down just enough, but it's still the Mongols to take it.
Man, that is so cool from MZino. They could have swung at the exact same time. They tried to time it, but it still had some of the same bones. Unfortunately, here for a 3D Max.
Oh, gut-wrenching start to the event, and 3D Max can't close.
They are eating utility every one of these last rounds.
Trying to smash themselves against it. A welcoming spam that could have primed Techno. He holds. He's now got support behind, and he gets it all on his own. Clean as can be until the Tech-9 answers. Exercise down. It is new territory for 3D Max in breaking double digits, but the way the Mongols laugh off these last few rounds.
Maybe Shadow Daggers. What the fuck is this? Nah, man. Yes, sir. That's my style.
I think Inferno's always been a map that you know, Valve look to in the greater balance of the game, and I think that's why Molly's became smaller in the first place. So yeah, very weird changes. Let's see how they work out for these two teams.
At the moment, no banana control for MongolZ. They're going to go around with the arch wrap into CT. Ooh, Blitz gets shot on the back of the head. Sneaky stuff from Lucky. 3D Max decide to double this one back. And so suddenly, 9-10 inside of the pit, feeling uncomfortable, surely. He's able to at least shave Maka off the play, but a 2v4 retake demanded in the pistol. Looking like we're going to split pistols yet again, back and forth. Techno keeping it moving. Sizing up this bomb site. I see a lot of tucked heads. Everybody just crouched down, looking to make themselves as small as possible. Flash comes out for the attempt to get out from balcony, and he's done it. Onto the player in Little Pit. Techno turns. That's positions confirmed. Exercis with the headshot on Senzu can just tuck back in behind the wall, and it's low health for Techno as well. They'll capitalize on the chance. 3D Max coming through with another pistol win.
It was a good try, but Lucky's 2 kills. If 5v3 that early with the split coming into A, it's way too difficult from that point on.
Why they widened it now?
Yeah, because who complained about how narrow it was? I don't know. It felt like it was like a good width.
Like you said, it should have been the change that happened first. Hold on, we'll get back to it. Quick pop out through smoke. 5-7 that takes down body. And that's still going to be majority alive for the MongolZ coming through the site. But yeah, it's like, okay, you just mentioned it, right? Like Inferno's a one where the devs keep an eye on. And, you know, round time change affects all maps.
All maps.
Smoke duration change.
Yeah, that's the best way to look at it. Like, how come it wasn't the first change with the old mollies?
Why do we go map specific?
Because like you think of the molly on A ramp on Mirage is like unreliable. You can just stand around it, go run through it. Even because the spread is slower, if you're running on a lot of spawns, like on Ancient to B, even if you don't get the molly out soon enough, now it doesn't even matter. It's just totally pointless. Oh, a couple of good kills here for 9-10. So, I did have deer jerky once. Kind of tough.
Easy. 9-10 under a bit of pressure, but Incendiary turns back around the other two apartment players. And we get a little bit of banana play out of the MongolZ.
Looks like 3D Max don't want to go back to B at all. And they think they're being a little sneaky here, but there's a 4 CT rotate over towards the A site. Oh, and they break through. Senzu throws a flash to support in this push, and Blitz works. Really smartly played.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Able to swing off of that, capitalize. Of course, the also flash from that site helps out. Oh, MongolZ looked like they were getting caught with that entry through the arch side, but they swarmed. You criticize 3D Max sometimes?
Yeah, I guess it's just like tactics are good, strategy, overall strategy, and maybe just being adaptive is a problem. It's something everyone can work on, of course. So I don't mean to cherry pick, but yeah, I think James brought it up in the interview, and he's like, you know, is there anything you want to work on?
Oh, almost goes unchecked. Lucky
don't
body.
have to work on the entries though. That's
right. That's what Body definitely brings to the table, and Lucky's been showing us in this match as well. Some of these clean opening push kills. Exercis caught off guard by the apartments clear. Does that open the possibility of a retake attempt? Or are the MongolZ going to concede a 5th round to this T side? I think maybe this banana fight dictates the follow through. Blitz, MP9 in the front. Lucky just looks to reposition. Flash goes beyond him. Ooh! And then Blitz is able to stuff him up close. That's going to make things awkward for Maka. Suddenly his back's turned, and you found out the last remaining player, Body, hanging on to the back of the site. And as they close that distance, it's all good. Easy does it for the MongolZ follow through 3v3.
Yeah, it was
4. Excuse me, the apartments kill first. Absolutely turned it around. Uh-oh. Techno stuck back there.
Flash helps.
But he still then escaped. Didn't really trust it. T-side flash finds him. Nobody's watching this all of a sudden.
No.
Okay, they do still keep attention on it. Looks scary for a second as they did turn attention towards sight, but Senzu will kill Lucky in return. So they go 1 for 1 on Banana. It's just the fact Senzu sits on a quarter health. That'll bring Blitz over.
That was absolutely insane that he had the opportunity to leave actively and just stayed there, but also very smart from 3D Max to put those spams down. They knew who they're up against.
Now Senzu kind of stuck in alone. Oh my god, the amount of damage he gets out. Not only the first kill to Gravity, but dropping Body to a single point of health. Considering he did it from a quarter himself. Now Blitz writes off the possibility that Maka's in the corner. Damn well nearly catching Mzinho, but he will still recover it. We get that third headshot coming out from 3D Max. They go up 5-3.
If you do give up the map control every single time there's pressure, you simply do not have the utility to keep taking it back. You also just tell the other team, more information about your setup. And if you hold on to it and you believe in your aim, as the Mongols do, Okay, well, let's see how this plays out.
Swing and great hold. Just when it looked like mid was compromised, we get this tethering from Mzinho onto Blitz. Oh, that's an entry and a half out of Maka. Hopper down, Pit player holds on for the ace as Mzinho holds on to the half wall. And that is the perfect distraction, all 5 from the youngest gun of the Mongols.
It's a couple of great spray downs today from Mzinho, but none better than that one. Amazing on the bracket hold after Blitz.
Despite this still being a 3D Max lead for the time being, it's a Mongols camp that is not nearly as top-heavy as Map 1. We saw them power up with time. This is all of a sudden, though, very quickly onto this A site. Mzinho with a chance to do it again. Single frag only. Exercis, AK in hand, fire at his feet. And we get this slow burn of a mid-wrap. Eventually coming forward from Techno. CTs decide to put pressure on before bomb is planted. And suddenly they start to take control away from the T's on site. Pistols will not prevail for the time being. Again, trying to scoop up the better weapons, and it will pay off. Lucky quickly to the headshot. And you get that wrap back around towards short side. They want to hold off on Library instead. Senzu drops Lucky, Glock in hand, and it's not going to be enough. The Mongols tie at 5 rounds each. Quick cut through the defense from 3D Max, but then they fizzle out on site.
Yeah, it's been a great comeback here for the Mongols into this half.
Just to emphasize how quickly this has shifted back into the Mongols' hands. And they will try the all-in on the B site once again. Final go of it. Entries are good. Body with the double.
That's the body double.
That's that stat line that they bring up. Those analysts over on the desk, the entry expertise that Body brings to the table for 3D Max.
That was insane how far he got. They were still setting up the flash.
Yeah.
Even when he turned around, he knew that Body had gotten into the site. That was just no chance.
Very clearly not ready for the commitment. Here comes Maka. Mac 10 in hand. Body pressed against him in blitz. And it's the perfect switch through smoke. Could have been better with the second, but it's going to prime Lucky to just push this over the line, and then they'll go swinging into the Opper. Triple kill for Body to close out the first half.
And it might be Mongols taking time to adapt to people running through a lot of utility. But what 3D Max did was totally valid. They found lots of good chances to get into sites, and they still came up with 6 rounds. Not a failure.
Gonna try to charge it down middle on the pistol. Body right back to it. Taps away 9-10. You've got this alt mid push as well, but the bomb curiously is working its way around through the apartments. First player gets cut down. Bomb itself yet to be spotted. Body comes over to full clear. Really trying to hone in on Blitz, and they'll do so. Dropping bomb in the process. 3D Max looking to take both pistols.
And that they converted in the first half.
Yeah, bode well for a team that lost their momentum in the first 12. Gravity letting Exercis take contact on the bridge. Whew. Those are the freebies you can't let go. So he gets there. Senzu denied, and that's 3D Max with a lead.
It's a key start. You see how hyped. Maka might have to be the star of the show this round. There it is. Great shot.
That, and then coupled with a freed up body who does not get away. Trying to stick around there. Look at a drop utility. No double entry for Techno 4K. Doesn't bode well for the Mongols. Now the Opper under pressure, but supported by Exorcist. It's a comfortable angle from down below, but he never actually gets vision on MZ until a little delayed endeavor. Blitz have to do it all. 1 versus 3 on the rock back to the A site. I mean, there's one defender here.
That's true. And Exorcist did not go through with the push. Blitz is going to milk this one. I mean, Exorcist gets to the best catch-all position. There's never a bad time to play big pit. Even if Blitz knows that he's here, it's going to be hard to fish him out. He'll have to take a very small opportunity to win this fight. Let's see when the swing takes place. There it is.
Shot.
Now spotted. Now you got to be careful the graveyards walk up.
Grenade in hand as well. Blitz sees this as a chance to close that distance. 30 seconds on the clock. There's the duel, and it's won by Exorcist.
Nice, man. 13-6. 2 good maps from him.
Yep.
That was, he was called on by the desk, I think, rightfully so. And they've no banana control. This is actually pretty insane. I mean, maybe they have some kind of read.
Comfortable.
All right. Yeah. That is the next step, though, because rotating back takes much longer. If you go into mid, get your kill, or confirm there's no one there, then that is the best way to speed up the round.
Mongols group back over 4 strong on banana. We're starting to see majority from 3D Max move too, with a little bit of alt confirmation. B-site better be prepared. Techno tries to swing out before smoke pops. Gravity gonna scoop that one up with ease. Lucky swings off of Coffins to his death.
Wow.
But it's Gravity's rotation that's made the biggest difference so far. And Orange player able to lock in an additional kill. 9-10, 1v4, 30 seconds. Utility pressures him as that fast flank comes forth. Exorcist with the close as 3D Max soar forward to the comfortable 11-6 lead. What do you call that?
Cloud. What do you call it?
Bad smoke. Crunch on the mid play. 3D Max on for the 12th. Ooh, missed op shot. Means an open opportunity, but MZ doesn't feel like he can really extend outwards just yet. Flashbang turned the Opera around, and Gravity dies out towards middle despite good damage. Techno even covering Senzu so that they can capitalize on this and wrap it into the A-site plants. Oh boy. 3D Max had players in position to lock out this round again. We saw them get frazzled once they touched 11 over on Ancient. That's why they lose that map 13-11. Nothing for the op out middle.
Really paying attention to the banana plays.
Saw body.
1 health for body here after this nade.
Again. Saw body close out the first half with the double entry kill. He will get the job done if demanded. That is a clean one. Senzu from the ramp.
Try swing into mid. Bottom B is smoked.
Yeah.
And they had boiler smoked too, so you know the peak could come behind it.
The rotation's good though. Check this out. 3D Max putting numbers
spotted.
strong.
He got spotted as a shoulder.
Then all of a sudden Arch still maintains some control. Lucky trying to do it. Trying to hold off for dear life here. But do the Mongols read that?
Yeah, the smoke on Arch is so rough because they were hoping that there would be a fight here towards A. The bomb is sticking around though.
Is like Mzinho's gonna go carve a path towards B.
Lucky's gonna phase this?
No way.
Oh my god, it actually worked.
That's what it takes.
But there's B is still open. This is the weird part. The bomb is in middle.
If body come down mid, then Senzu doesn't get a chance to escape.
But now they're gonna rotate through halls.
What's he do? Because he's stuck in this corner, 30 seconds. What's he do? Oh no! Not ideal! They come charging past him. They would have all slipped right by him. Mzinho denied it. 12th round comes through from 3D Max. Senzu looking scared.
Yeah, that wasn't a great moment, I think, for the Mongols.
Flabbergasted. Ooh. 3D Max looking to seize this second map. Waste no more time. Senzu in the corner, off the flash. Good work.
Okay.
Maybe if he had a rifle, it would have been different.
Yeah. Man, they missed their molly entirely this round.
Extinguished.
And not that it would have done anything anyway, but. And there's only like rifle coverage behind this. Maka could clean this angle out, maybe.
It's a pistol swing first. Down goes Techno, easy. Ooh, can he recover the second player? All that's left of 3D Max is here. You're not expecting a 3-player swing top banana in a 3v5 nonetheless. They try to take it back by storm. And now they're kind of stuck on the other half of the map. Could transition you into a save if you really don't chance it, but yeah, that's what they'll do. Concede. If they're able to stop that bomb from leaving, then they look like heroes. Gonna look to catch this defense off guard to keep the T side rolling. There's a little jiggle spotted from top orange. No swing off Coffin, immediate. Delayed peek out from Lucky. Gets the opening kill. 3D Max had their chances on Ancient. Don't let a second map slip. And you have sectioned off the CTs now, so control taken back. And it's low health for Lucky. Able to dodge that nade. Good on him to stay standing. Retake demanded of the French. And Blitz is gonna take a look down banana as Exorcise is cut off deep inside of that CT spawn, which means the additional CT player already so low from that early contact.
And actually 3D Max did something very similar to them with body. We'll see if that continues to be a problem. Save looks solid. Great spray transfer here for Gravity. And now the 3-round game. Well, it's still fine here if you're 3D Max. You still got a couple chances on the rifle rounds. And Exorcise, 18 and 10. Mag 7 again.
Dude,
another good map for shotguns.
Trying to push this one over the line, but 910's got Maka's number. In with the banana peak, off posted early.
Solo.
And the Exorcise Mag 7 will not find more than one. It's just Mzinho here sitting duck for the Gravity balcony peak, but it's all banana control for the MongolZ.
No more nades came through banana. Solo B play with the op. I think they can't really believe it, but now that they've cleaned everything out and they're sitting on top of the op, I think they know. Surely.
It's a sprint of a rotation over. Of course, MongolZ still could just try to follow through, but they've allowed Lucky to get here and put the smoke down. Players in front of it, though, still not bad for Gravity to bring one with him. All things considered, still a winnable 3v3. Fast flank out of the 2. Lucky fire spreads to his feet. 910 gets a kill on both halves of this site. And now snaps that up. Quad kill for 910. And not to mention a critical opening op duel that really set the tempo into that B site.
The game does now get nervously close.
Sensu denied the entry. Here we go. That's what 3D Max have been hunting for, opening advantages.
Body's been pretty rock solid when it comes, especially fighting from here specifically. It's coming up spades every time. Wow, man. There's still 4 on B, but it looks like it's the right option.
Sticking around for a little longer.
But there's 2 in the site.
Barrel spotted, or not.
Didn't even adjust to that.
Techno just gets blindsided by that close play. Little bit of damage off of the grenade, but still so many players ready to swing this. You'd think the numbers should still catch them off guard, but they're letting them unravel. Great cover! Blitz holds the left side, op stays full focused. That felt like it was the one for 3D Max. Could still be Maka from backside, double kill! And then Mzinho off the top rope into the clutch. And denied, not this time! It's 3 rounds straight for the MongolZ, but the 3D Max close in their finally 4th attempt. They get a map in the series over MongolZ. Should have and could have closed this one in 2. 3D Max, can they kick it off with another pistol win? Both pistols on Inferno, one of them in the opening map of Ancients. And they will sink their teeth into this B bomb site, currently occupied by 3 MongolZ members. Yeah, you just got shut out, buddy. Bombs down, all too easy. The only kill that comes back thus far is the Maka P250 tap. And then a long-range USP fight at hand. We've already seen a damn near 1v5 from the French in this series. Why not?
Keeps checking it. Flank's coming in slowly. Bomb still here on the site. So, I mean, this play from Blitz just sets it up so that they can sit here, be patient, and stay forward and everything like that. Maka gets spotted again. And it feels like it's only a matter of time before 3, 2, 1 that he gets... Oh! Killed.
Blitz is all business.
What are you laughing about, MZNU? I did that for the money. For us. For the family.
Careful, careful. Mac-10s and Tech-9s knocking on the door of this bomb site. Even with the 2 first frags, it's not comfortable for the guys still left on site, but this big wrap from 9-10 as the M4 is now in Maka's hands. Kind of stuck along this wall, but trying to fight for control of E-Box. Ooh, MP9 denies him. Mac-10 hits the ground. It's just the Tech-9s needed, and Lucky, whoa, hits him with the drive-by. Racks up a little bit of extra cost, sure enough, but it's the Blitz defuse, and it's all good for the MongolZ.
Yeah, it's like if they don't flash, and if they do flash, he can be there. Very annoying here for 3D Max. They were readying this attack. This kind of ruins things. They're going to have to jump through.
Ooh, full white. That flash saves it. Second player can't deny everybody that does barrel through. And so 3D Max go charging headstrong into this A site. Lucky hangs off for the flank. We had a little jostling of control over towards E-Box, so he should be prepared for it. Techno comes stomping upwards, gets a little awkward, still collects his kill. Blitz comes out from storage, double kill, and a chance a little bit more. But Mac is going to catch him off guard, and there's no immediate trade out of Senzu as he's now tasked to clutch. Fire doesn't burn him all the way out into the crosshair. Trying to piece together these duels won't happen, and 3D Max make it through that forward 9-10 setup. Fast to the action, though.
Oh, what a shot. Scout headshot.
All right, through the edge of E-Box. Bodies smoke spam, collects one back, and that Mac-10 goes just prancing into the bomb site. No issue for Gravity as he turns this back around towards the 9-10 Deagle flank. Blitz already going to show his hand. Not a great duel for him. AK trained on the flank. All's good here for 3D Max. Surviving a bit of pressure from the MongolZ as they look to fight fire with fire in the 4th.
On paper, it's a map that makes sense, I think, for 3D Max, especially when it comes to the B-Pops. Entry power is everything on Anubis.
Terrorists win.
And that's got to be the main strength. And 3D Max, for the first time, don't have a good start, yet they still take the lead.
Body catching opening kills versus the guns.
Very low econ round out of the MongolZ too, so they need the kills, because Utility's not going to let them draw this one out.
Kills could come by way of River. Look to push the
3D Max's
canal.
default has to be a little bit rigorous here. I mean,
Oh, we got a glimpse of the drop down, but then Maka's smoke clears out. Blitz gonna catch that one player over towards B, but there's still this pack down in the waterways. And they're gonna work this towards what? It's a double back, a pause, a stutter here for 3D Max.
yeah, I mean, they wisely go back, and you see that Blitz thinks that they're going to hit it back to the B site. His rotation now will be slowed down.
Senzu gets in position in time, but that's a 4-player strong pack for 3D Max. On the brink of an A site, wide swing in with no resistance, and Gravity punches in the digits. Blitz may be close, but he is certainly outnumbered. Supported forward, this SMG. Into the upgrade goes Gravity, 3D Max. Looked like they could have gotten caught as they trickled down from Rugs, but that is a strong statement as they go 4 straight. The AKs and with sights set on this B site. Again, 3D Max, there's a certain bit of conviction in their steps. Adamant about these opening moves. Spam comes out, that's 3 players strong for the MongolZ here on B. Is it enough to deter 3D Max? It's a good amount of damage.
This is weird. Yeah, they have to commit, right?
Still gonna try to follow through. They're not gonna find anybody in the open. Senzu on the reload. Techno peels one off of the bomb site. Still, it gets a little squirrely, and they're able to come up with all the kills. Triple for the MongolZ. It is a lot of pressure to follow through, and a confident hold out of the MongolZ as they were ready for that one.
Now it's just like that previous round. the first one that got them into the game. They got Mzinho blind. And it looks like they might do it again, but this one's a little earlier.
9-10 supports from Fountain. Misses his second shot and gets struck down. Gravity in between the two. Mzinho just pelted by
They
utility.
threw all their utility, man.
Yeah,
they're going to go forward with this.
Absolutely dumped it. But do they drop it? No. So far, so good. And they double down onto the bricks. So Lucky supporting forward. Flash out through the windows from Exorcis. And man advantage for 3D Max. Challenge off of Heaven. Senzu tries to just thrust himself into the mix. And now Techno gonna have to just step his way appropriately between the two. Gets a little more damage in, but Exorcis keeps his head down and keeps the 3D Max rounds rolling.
Yeah, they do, man. Again, not the prettiest situation here on the attack from 3D Max where they showed their whole hand. They decided to use all their utility.
Let's keep that in.
Keep it in.
That's cool. Keep that reverb going.
Really auto-tune it. Take it to the next level.
Nice. Okay, ambitious.
That was crazy. I mean, he ran so deep in that molly, I don't even know if he gets out alive.
I don't know either. Felt like a one at most type moment there from 9-10. But now just stoic for the moment. The Mongols not wanting to overstep as this full-blown commitment comes in the other side of the map. Exorcis on high alert, waits for this kind of a challenge. Blitz is able to collect. Senzu in from jail with a chance to hold it all back. It was a lot of pressure on him. And obviously Blitz, it's not an ideal position to be in, but he does have full nades. Swap to the AK. Had a chance to run down this bomb site. No kit, but he'll play for it. Front-facing player inside of sight is Lucky. And an incendiary to clear out the pillar. Nobody home. Off angle from Lucky's gonna catch you off guard. 7-3. 3D Max trouncing Mongols at the moment.
100%. And their opening play from 9-10 looks absolutely insane. I don't know if this molly was something they anticipated. Probably not.
With very few struggles. Final attempt for the Mongols to collect that fourth round of a defense. Good distraction offered up by the Opper. M4 only with the one.
The entry power.
And there's nobody else close enough in sight yet. Blitz smoked off for the time being. 3D Max hit the pause button for a second. You've also got, of course, this E-box control from Techno. Blitz finds one through smoke, lines it up well. Blitz will get a second and a third to go with it. Smooth sailing in the final round. One for the road for the Mongols.
This matchup's great, man. It's like a death match every single round. Everybody is happy to take those fights.
3D Max also given a chance, I think, to cook in between events. We're talking about a team that hasn't played since Pro League. Ooh, Exorcis kicks it off.
Okay.
Bodies Berettas inside of the double doors. 5v3 looks good on 3D Max. Again, stomp this out before it has a chance to really ignite the comeback.
They both dropped.
Yeah.
They both dropped bridge. They were listened to, and the bomb can rotate back around. This is the only way back in for the Mongols.
But what's the bomb do? Cross the bridge? Because now with players on Canal, that deep A player is going to get found out.
Yeah.
Bomb is able to get down through camera. 3D Max trying to attack the back line as 9-10 goes back to try to hold this off. Molotov will keep them at bay.
Allows the plan.
Guaranteed. Blitz punches it in. No threat up from heaven. Storage control can be taken over by 9-10. Bomb planted behind Cake. And you've got 3D Max already out from long. Those dual Berettas, all that's left now. Able to get into the site, but the headshots connect for the Mongols. And is that bridge push their mistake?
That was a huge mistake. I mean, that was a massive gap that they left open.
Gravity, what's your play?
Uh-oh.
Teammate falls back and gets extinguished. He gets flashed. And that spam out from Senzu is a one and done. Lucky there.
That was an inherently flawed risk that he took. You can see from the protocols from the Mongols, like, if you get tagged in that molly, you can stand there, but you have no way to peek out wider.
Here comes the commitment. Triple push into A. XRC's trying to drop utility. He's got a teammate to work with. Body hanging on. And now it just falls on to Blitz. First kills connected. How much does he have to do on his own? 2 kills in, 2 to go. Swing out from camera!
Oh.
And the spray is just off the mark. Oh, what could have been. Lucky stands tall, and 3D Max collect their 9th.
Really shows off how good their fragging has been, so they keep the lead. They extended a little bit.
Fast peek.
And he doesn't come too soon enough.
Maka catching Senzu as well. 5 versus 3 for the double digits. The elusive double digits versus MongolZ. 3D Max looking to do it back-to-back maps. Techno looking to scour over the smoke. He will find an angle onto Plat when he chooses to, but he doesn't actually use the bump. So Blitz decides to bounce over bridge. And Body right along the wall, cleans it up with the FAMAS. Really just sucking the life out of this round. MongolZ down to just this contact out on A. Techno hits him with the op. That is the potential reopening of this bomb site, but Utility comes back out of 3D Max in what should be a comfortable position. Flashbang stuns them. Lucky actually gives up his angle. That opens the door for Mzinho. Techno tries to cover, but he drops his teammate in the process. It's 2 kills in for Techno, the only success for the MongolZ here in the 16th. And at 40 seconds, he scours that long control 3rd kill. And then the flank out from Body to close it. Double digits confirmed.
They had that one in the bag with the 2 players flanking. No way Techno could figure out he could escape through E-Box. I think I'll be a bit worried to think about the MongolZ now as the tournament progresses based on this result. But at the same time, day 2, day 3, I know it'll be better. What I'm actually more curious about is how good can 3D Max be versus future competition. Maka, oh, he missed this. He missed this entirely, but he'll still get a kill off of it.
And gets back.
Whoa, Mzinho was not in a position to go for a swing.
Oh, no.
They can't let these go.
Maka dives away from the danger, chucking nades over top. Good thing Mzinho got off that position. But at the same time, it is MongolZ just looking for some kind of a thread to pull on. Anything like that. Lucky caught in transition as he looks to double down with his teammate inside of E-Box. Gravity now positioned here on his own. Exorcist to challenge out on A. Solo duel, no trade potential. Mac-10 holds it back. And now you've got yourself just 2 players left. A 12th round to be secured here for 3D Max, but an elusive Blitz gets into the back of the site instead. Techno's still stuck in with all of them, and he can't escape alongside that bomb. Blitz has been the saving grace for the MongolZ throughout this decider map, and it looks like he will put that bomb down, barring Body stopping him. Blitz drops into the bomb site. Body emerging out from camera. Could just end this round right here. But Blitz is given a chance to get that gun back in hand. Turns around to Bricks. And Body just playing with him as the support comes through. And they will clear him out regardless. This CT side goes 4 rounds straight. This is a MongolZ with 2 pistol wins. This is a MongolZ with 2-0 starts to the halves. And still they will find nothing in the follow-through. Mzinho looking to get a trade back, but it comes at the cost of Blitz, and with their king down, nothing but pawns left on the table. MongolZ still trying to recover the round. Ooh, free B, you'd think, for Techno. Decides not to shoot. Lucky still the sitting duck. Would never see that one coming. And so the round reopened. The possibility of a B commitment seems very much on the table. Body doubles back from middle. 3D Max, first chance to close the series, may have eluded them. All because of Techno finding good tempo on the walkout into B.
Well, they had some pretty good retakes back on Ancients. 2 on 3, and the nades are excellent. 2 on 2 now.
All right, and that's going to send Mzinho scrambling, not to mention blocked off, unable to exit through camera. Still a couple more pieces of util to be thrown just to clear that close corner. Techno just a slightly off angle. Mzinho to clear it. Techno may be your round MVP, but it's a close from the kid. Able to disengage from it. Frag in the face of Blitz. He'll have to chew on that. We've got bodies inside sight. We got flashes in their eyes. Body trying to hide as Lucky still white. Doesn't get himself the second. 9-10 into the challenge. Body emerging from back plat. Dropped by Mzinho. Man advantage off that one. MongolZ look like they've collected yet another round. The hope is high for this overtime. 9-10 right back to the hunting grounds though.
Yeah, the op's not left.
XRC starting to drop his utility in the same position as the first volley. Molly out for 3D Max to have to deal with. He'll sit on it, and then he tries to swing. 910's been ready for that one all round long.
Right. And I mean, he knows the Molly doesn't cover that option. Two-player push here. Now it's a little scary here for 3D Max. They get spotted. Oh, both down by Blitz.
Beautiful. 22 frags to his name. Back towards middle for the triple, and he will nail it. Maka down to the 9 health that's left for this in-game leader taking charge of the scenario. Bomb plant undeniable. Oh, and Blitz has got the quad, the headshot for the road.
Touchdown.
3 straight out of the MongolZ. That's a limitation for 910, but it's everything they had. Pistol challenge over the bridge. No, don't close like this. Wide swing out from them. Blitz down. Exorcise has made the difference to grab the gun, the bomb on top. Oh, that's the move.
They can go for the big spread. Lucky's on a 5-7, but he's in an unknown spot.
These sorts of round wins have not been coming through for either team. Force buys have not been a part of the conversation. 3D Max's first nade missed.
7 bullets for Senzu.
This is not ideal. Lucky's still yet to join up. It's all about Mzinho and Senzu being able to tether and not being caught by Exorcise, who was playing lights out in the first 2 maps.
Oh!
It gets away from him. They join forces. Now Lucky's 5-7 to make the difference. Both players run down on him, and Senzu will make sure that they don't lose on that.
10-on-10 awareness out of Senzu for each of those fights.
Trying to fight this with some aggression, trying to end it. Inside regulation, Op is on its angle, jump over, denies him the chance to strike a player down. Long A fight for Mzinho, low health, the lineup, Gravity, able to get the 4v2 established. We saw 5 rounds in regulation of Ancient for the MongolZ to win the only map so far for them in the series. And now you've got to recover this, but it doesn't look possible. 3 straight 2-0 wins for the MongolZ over 3D Max. 9 months since their last win in this head-to-head. And it's not just a map by the looks of it, a match in the opening day of PGL Bucharest. Favorites, we called them. And 3D Max find form to make up for their previous event's slow start. Losing to Tai Lu in Stockholm put a dent in the reputation of 3D Max. And Techno, all that stands between them. Triple up between him and the bomb. Tries to cut off one play. This is where it ends. They've done it. 3 flat matches, but not today.
Yeah, absolutely perfect if you're 3D Max. They don't care if it's a bit scruffy and scrappy.